Cool. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about kind of like how I see the game, okay? How do I want to simplify it? The way I want to simplify it is breaking it to two segments, like 2 beats, a 2-syllable word, like a 1, 2. That's 2 syllables, right? So that's related to all my shots. When I do a dinking, it's bounce, dink. Notice how I'm using a 2-phrase word, bounce, dink. The bounce is, the ball is set. So bounce, and then dink, the second word is the contact point. So when I do my volley later on, remember the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch? Bruce Lee? So you can use that Bruce Lee, or you can use light, tight. You see how my grip is light, tight? And the first word, light, means the ball is in range. Light, tight. Second word is contact. So it's, if you think of Morse code, it's beep 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 beep. But this is kind of like a boom boom timing, not boom delay boom. Okay. And by that, if you do that, then it's gonna be too late, right? So even my drives, set, drive. My lobs, head high, head high. My drops, chest high. Okay. My paddle's finishing chest high. So let's cover all the shots first. Go to the kitchen line. Okay. All right. So listen to my mouth. Listen to my words here. Bounce, dink. Bounce, dink. Bounce, dink. 1, 2. 1, 2. Bounce, dink. Bounce, dink. Good. Now check out the volleys now, okay? So the volleys, to start off, don't overkill it. I want to see you give me a quick high five. Okay. Like Bruce Lee. Ready? Okay. Bruce Lee. Sorry.
I gotta aim better.
Good job. He's gonna wear a cup here. Ready? Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee. Ready? Bruce Lee. Good. Now backhand Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee. Good. Bruce Lee.
Too much.
So you're finishing a little too far ahead of you. Okay. Stop your paddle where you want the ball to go. Okay. Like if I stop there, where am I going to go? Towards you, right? Right. If I stop here,
gonna go across.
Ready? Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee. Good. So that's the dink. That's the volleys. Now let's do lobs. So I want you to think about chest high.
How high do you finish? At the chest, or?
I would say head high. Head high for the lobs. Okay. So start off. So start here like you're dinking and finish head high. The first word is the bounce. Head high. Okay. Ready? Head high. Not bad. Head high. Come on, get it over my head. There you go. Head high. That's not bad. Head high. Now go higher. Higher? Go higher. Yep. Head high. There you go. Beautiful lob, right? Okay. One more time. Head high. Good. So a good lob is a combination of what? Distance and height. Just over their paddle and making them chase it, right? But if you have to choose between the two, I'd rather have height versus distance. Okay. Just to buy you some time. Because if you go too much distance, what happens? You might go out too much, right? Yeah. So it's always safe to, well, because we have short ceilings here, but it's always nice to go really, really high. See that? You can buy yourself some time. So try and go high and deep. High. Excellent. Guide it. Head high. Not bad. One more. Head high. You get the idea? Yeah. So notice how I'm using these 2-syllable words. That's going to help you with your footwork and your timing. Okay. Bounce, dink. Bruce Lee. Head high. Now overheads. Point, throw. Point, throw. Okay. When you say point, the ball is right next to your pointer finger. Point, throw. Ooh. Point, throw. Point, throw. Now, if you want the ball to go over here, think about turning your shoulder that direction. Yeah. Or pronate your hand. Oh, okay. So watch. I go here, pronate. Okay. Ready? Point, throw. Point, throw. Nice job. Overheads, no problems, right? Yeah. Now, of course, when they give you a better lob, you got to use your foot. You got to back up with your feet. Yeah.
The one thing I got to train myself is instead of going back, but turn. Yeah. Because I stumble when I'm going back, when I'm backpedaling this way.
Yeah. I'm going to show you how to receive lobs in a minute. Like,
Okay.
Like how do you retrieve lobs when they're heavily over your head? You're not going to want to take those out of the air. You're actually going to want to turn around and run.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks something like this. I would have you run up to here, split, and then turn.
Okay.
See how I did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start from back or?
So what's going to happen is I'm going to throw it to that corner over there.
Okay.
Run up right now, split, and go back. Yes. So you could lob it, you could drop it. Okay.
Okay.
Either or.
What's better? Or I guess it depends on the position of the player. If both players are at the net, is it better to lob back and hit the baseline, or try to go to the kitchen?
It really depends. I mean, a lob, if it's perfect, then it's going to go over their head, right? If you're comfortable getting there and doing a drop shot, you actually have more time than you think to get to that ball, as you can see.
Yeah.
You're fast, too. So once you get there, is the ball in front of you? Do you feel more comfortable lobbing it or hitting a drop shot? They're both good shots. If it's a drop shot at their feet, it's a slow ball buying you time to get in better position anyways.
Okay.
So go back real quick, go back. Run up and split, run and split and back up. Good lob. Okay, go run up, split. Good. Those are excellent lobs. So those are your options. You can lob it back or you can hit a drop shot.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try it again, except let's see what happens if you get there and just do your drop shot, okay?
Okay.
Run. Split. Go. Drop. Get to the kitchen. Drop. Get to the kitchen. Drop. Get to the kitchen. Yes. Relax here. Relax. Good. Get back to the kitchen. Good. Control. Nice job. See, a lot of good variety. Mix it up a little bit. You know, some of these guys you play against, they're not going to have the perfect overhead, or they're not going to chase the ball as well. So it's good to start adding more flavor to your game. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I don't have a drop right now.
You don't have a drop?
No.
Okay, so
I have no confidence with it.
let's cover that right now. So earlier we were talking about the simplifying it by giving you a 2-syllable word, right? So we already covered the dink, bounce, dink. We cover the volleys, Bruce Lee or light tight.
Right.
Overhead, points, throw, and then lob is head high. See, I'm finishing here to here, head high. Now for the drop shots, it's chest high.
Okay, so you're just not going as high. Okay.
So start here, all right, and then show me chest high. Oh, too high. Okay, just flatten it out a little bit. There, not bad. Chest high, good. So that's a safety dink. It's a nice high arc. You see that?
Yeah.
The apex is really here, right here. Now go more aggressive and go a little lower now.
Okay.
Okay. So
generally, when I'm going more aggressive, I'm turning the paddle and I'm going like this. Do I want to do that or just not go as high?
right. So when you connect to the ball, don't be so flat.
Okay.
Be more at an angle towards me this way.
Okay.
This direction, and push this direction.
Pushing. Yeah.
Because what's happening is when you're making contact, why the ball's so high is because you're making contact there.
Like a dead pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay away from your wrist. Just push
Okay.
with your palm. Ready? Chest high. Good. Sorry. Chest high. Good. Chest high. Good. Chest high. Chest high. So, do you see the apex right now?
Yeah. Really high.
How can we get it lower? I got to get it lower now.
Okay.
So try it lower. Chest high. Good.
Yeah.
So that's better. Okay, I see what you're doing. Those are very nice safety dinks, safety drops. really, really tall. See that?
Yeah.
Now how would you go for more aggressive?
I generally turn my. Oh, let me see you do it again.
This direction.
Okay.
So here, relax your palm and push that direction here. Don't try not to do this.
Okay.
This is why your balls are a little flying high.
Okay.
So push this way.
Push. Okay.
See how I'm going forward? Okay. Good. Come on, get there. Good. Yes. Good job using your legs. There you go. Sorry, Dave. George. I called you Dave. Good. Very nice. Good. Let me show you the other version of the drop shot, or because right now basically you're doing a dink, right?
Yeah.
A dink is just a drop shot from the kitchen line, or vice versa, excuse me. So all you're doing is a dink from the kitchen line, but if you go further back and you do the same shot, that's all it is, right?
Okay.
Now, take it as a volley now. I'm gonna feed it close to your knee or below your knee.
Okay.
And you're just gonna
Take it out of the air?
Yeah, just block it back to me.
Okay.
But when you do block it back to me, don't pop it up to me, right? You're just gonna block it back to my feet. I'm putting you in a compromised position by attacking your feet.
Right.
But you're being more aggressive by taking it early before it bounces. So watch this. I'll take it out of the air and block. Good. 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 You see the difference? Good. Good. Now left side. Left side. Backhand. Where's your backhand, mister?
Oh, okay.
There you go. Good. 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 So that's the beginning of learning how to be more aggressive.
Okay.
Taking time away from me getting it early. The other version is if you can't catch it on the rock, you can't catch it out of the air.
Yeah.
You've got to create space to let the ball bounce. Because that area that I'm targeting you, which is this is what I target players all the time. I make them bend over. I make them get low for that ball. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I call it the gray zone.
Okay.
The gray zone is targeting either you have to volley it or to step back and let the ball bounce. I'm targeting this area. Ready? See that?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. You see where I'm targeting?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so tight at your feet, and you got two options. Either take it off the fly or take a step back and let it bounce if you can't reach it. Does it make sense?
Yeah. I usually take a step back because I'm pop it up too much.
Yeah.
But I need looser hands. Yeah.
The looser the hand of what happens to the ball, you absorb the ball
Yeah.
more. Over time, you have to study which grip tension to have. But you can see that's how you want to play the game. You want to take it early most of the time. Because one of those balls that you take early, the ball might be a little bit higher, and then you punch more.
Right.
Like if I give you here, I'm gonna give you a low one. I'm gonna give you a high one. And you see the difference?
Yeah.
That's why you start out here. That way you're not wasting time by starting over here, coming out to the ball.
Okay.
So that's the game here. The game is you're trying to put them in a compromised gray area position, and then you're waiting for that ball to be a little higher so you can do more with it.
Okay.
Got that?
Yeah.
All right, so drop shots. Okay, going back to drop shots. You understand safety and aggressive drop. Earlier, when you're doing these drop shots earlier, it was very safe and high, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. But remember,
It's gonna bounce.
it's gonna have the gravity is gonna have a higher pull on that bounce, right? So you got to make sure you got to get ready for the speed up if that happens.
Okay.
Now you want to also learn how to go aggressive, which is more finer, more lower, closer to the net. So show me that chest high, the drop shot. Ready? Chest high, chest high. Perfect. One more time. Chest high. Now backhand side, left side, left side. Chest high. Good. Relax, relax, relax. Good. One more. Good. Now, same thing. Good footwork catching the ball in front of you. You had to move to make sure the ball's in front of you or between your legs. Sometimes you will have to catch it outside your legs. I don't try to do that, but you have to sometimes.
Yeah.
Take a few steps back. Same thing. Okay, use your feet, get to the ball, chest tie.
Okay.
Chest tie, perfect. Chest tie, good. Chest tie, yes. Chest tie, yes. Chest tie, come on, baby. Nice. Oh, come on, you got it. Footwork,
Yeah,
footwork. Ready. Chest tie, good. Get there. That's a backhand. Nice shot. Good.
That's
I'll
easier.
go more aggressive. Back up a little bit. You got a lot of room to play with, okay? Remember, you can go higher or lower. Just make sure when they receive the ball, they're not really in the attack mode.
Right.
All right? Ready? Chest tie, good. Chest tie, yes. Chest tie. Oh, danger. If that bounced, I would have smashed it like that. Chest tie.
Too much.
Chest tie, good. Chest tie, good. Move. Come, oh yeah, baby. Get there. Good. Yes. Relax. Good. Yes. You don't like your backhand, do you?
Yes.
I keep on hitting to your backhand. You're like,
Exactly. I'll run around everything. So I should go to the backhand.
well, I mean, it's not always going to be fed to your forehand.
Yeah.
So you got to, you can see that it's very limited motion when you're hitting these balls. So it's a combination of my speed coming to you. It's a combination of your footwork. Because sometimes I'll lead with my foot going forward like this. I'll come forward with either leg depending on how I receive the ball. So sometimes I'll come forward with a short ball here or with my left leg here.
Okay.
But you can see the paddle is not doing very much work. It's not swinging.
Right.
It's just blocking up.
And you're just.
I'm just finishing about chest high. Remember the two words we talked about?
Yeah.
Chest high. So just remember, you got to see what works for that moment. Like, do you want to go a little safer and taller, or do you want to go more aggressive and lower? Like I said, anytime you go more aggressive and lower, that's the idea, right? You want to keep it low and sharp to put you in the better, higher position. But when you're not in position to hit that aggressive low ball, you're just gonna hit more errors.
Right.
That's all it is. And the taller one, you buy yourself more time. And some players know how to counter that with after the bounce. After the bounce, they might be able to have that extra height in the ball to do what?
Speed up.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we covered bounce, dink. That's dink. Volleys, Bruce Lee, or light, tight. You got that down. Overheads, beautiful. Point, throw. But notice how all my words are two words or two syllables. Chest high for the drop shots. Head high for the lobs.
Okay. Yep.
Head high because I'm finishing head high, and then chest high for the drops, and then drives. Set drive.
Okay.
So the drives. If you can see all my strokes are how am I breaking it down? How am I simplifying it by shortening my stroke, right?
Right.
And another word for drives is what? Ground strokes. So why do they call it ground strokes? Because you watch tennis players, they might start up here, and right before they hit the ball, they'll do a take back, and then when they swing from the ground up.
Yeah.
So because I'm trying to simplify the game for you, before you start building into bigger strokes, you start with your paddle halfway. Start down here. Start at the ground, and then finish up.
Okay.
So set, drive. The first word, that means your body's set. The second word is the contact. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. How's your grip tension?
About 7.
See what happens if you go to 0 right now.
0.
See what happens.
Okay.
But don't let go of your paddle. Set, drive. Stay relaxed. Go like 70%. Set, drive. set, drive,
Okay.
set, drive, set, drive, set, drive. How's that feel?
Good. When I'm swing, I keep it at, call it a 2, but when I hit contact, I'm at a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm afraid it's going to go flying.
You got to understand how to spin the ball before you overpower.
Okay.
So think about how do you get spin? By brushing up on the
up,
ball,
yeah.
right? So some people say you're waving upwards.
Right.
So give me that same wave, take some pace off the ball.
Okay.
But generate a lot
more
of spin. Try some real quick. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Those are excellent. Of course, some of them are high, right?
Yeah.
But don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
All you're learning how to do is manipulate the ball with spin first. And then when you add the combination of power and spin together, once you learn how to spin, it's easier to put the power behind it.
Okay.
Okay?
So just concentrate, half stroke, concentrate on going up.
Yeah, going up and down. If you want the ball a little lower, play around with the angle of your paddle facing more sharp, like lower.
Okay.
Let's just play around with that. This is purposely aim lower.
Okay.
I don't care if you hit the net, because we're trying to filter out and see what happens if we experiment hitting much lower.
Okay.
So try that same shot.
So I'm taking the ball at a lower height.
No, start with angling your paddle more lower.
Okay.
So close the paddle face down more. So this is, see how I'm pointing down?
Yeah.
This is up, right?
Yes.
So play around with pointing the paddle more down.
Okay.
Go. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. One more. Your drives are very nice. Naturally, your drives are nice. See what happens if you aim to the net.
Aim for the net? Okay.
I mean, you're going to hit the net.
Yeah.
But I want to see you aim purposely lower. Set, drive. Ooh. Set, drive.
Shit, it's hard.
Set, drive.
I can't hit the net. I'm trying.
You can't hit the net, but at least you're starting to feel that naturally you have a nice arc on your shot. So naturally you can see more of your shots were at least getting lower, right?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty nice. Now, how do you feel about your backhand drives?
Horrible. I don't have a 2 backhand. I have a 1 backhand. So it's a slice. Every time I try to compensate, if I have a slice coming to me and I have to take it on my backhand, instead of going like this, like a tennis backhand slice, I'll just take it here and come up and over like that. But that's all I know.
Do you want to develop a drive?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would like for you to start off with a 2-hand drive. So don't change your right hand or your right palm.
Okay.
Just overlap your paddle with your left hand like this. See the index finger? Yes. And just start off, we're going to do an exercise at the kitchen line. And you're actually going to make a crescent, like a moon shape like this. You get the ball in front of you here and finish this direction on the same side.
Okay, same side. Okay. So I'm just like this?
Yeah, because what's happening is you're doing this to the ball.
Okay.
The ball is already coming to you at a certain rate. So all I want to see right now is finish on the same side of your body.
Okay.
So you're making contact in front and coming back this direction to start off. Okay, start at the kitchen line. Now go softer.
Okay.
Because I know you can have power, okay? I want the ball to roll off your paddle. Yep.
Oh.
Are you relaxed?
No.
Don't. Stay loose.
Okay.
Eventually, remember how your forehands I said to wave the ground strokes from down here to up here?
Yeah.
So now it's your left hand that waves from down here to here.
Okay.
But stay
And am I angling down or up or
ground stroke.
ground? So it's got to be down. Okay.
So some of these shots later on, they're not going to always finish on the same side, but it might finish in front of you like this direction.
Okay.
But make sure you finish by bending your
Do I
elbow.
ever want to go all the way across?
Yes.
Or just, okay.
For right now, I'm trying to have you just learn the stroke first.
Okay.
By tightening it up and shortening it first.
Okay.
So I had you starting on the same side, right?
Yeah.
And some shots you will finish on the same side.
Okay.
But for this shot now, I want you to finish it a little bit more towards your chest.
Okay.
But when you finish here, bend your elbow upwards like this. Bend. Yes. Ready? And bend. Sorry. Nice shot. That's a good take. Ready? Relax and bend. Good. Relax. Relax. Good. Ground stroke.
Okay. I gotta go. I'm still like this.
Yeah, don't let the ball get too low. Start
Okay.
down here. Your left hand's here.
So about waist high.
That's
Waist high.
waist high.
Yeah.
Well, just have your paddle just below your belly button, like down here.
Okay.
I'm feeding you balls down here. I'm not feeding you balls up here.
Yeah.
So start down here, and the reason why I want you starting down here, this is your starting point, because now you have nowhere to go but up. You don't want to stay down here.
Right.
Okay. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Stay relaxed, stay relaxed. Good. Now, when you come up on the ball, think about coming forward on the ball.
Okay.
Ready? Come forward. Hey. See, you're already naturally doing it
Going
now.
across. Yeah.
You're already naturally doing it without any instructions now. It's gonna start feeling like you're just gonna swing through naturally, but you can see that you're putting a lot of topspin on the ball.
Yeah.
Topspin's key. Without any topspin, the ball's just gonna be a layup to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you do it right with the spin, I don't see the holes.
Okay.
If you don't have topspin, then I can see the holes, you know?
It's gonna be dead.
Now go to the midcourt and try those drives again.
Okay.
Hey, those drives are looking pretty sharp.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Now, very key here, Dave, George. Dave,
I
George,
respond to
Brian.
everything.
You got that look that has multiple faces. So think about from your ready position, I'm gonna dip my shoulder down this way. See the ground stroke? Contact, be flexible here, contact, and break your elbow.
Okay.
Just swing freely right now, and think about spin before power. So this is my spin. See this here? So,
Yeah. Okay.
So when you make contact with the ball, it feels like the ball is sticking to the paddle.
Okay.
And then when it sticks to the paddle, you want to graze it by getting that top spin.
Okay.
Okay. So see how you're staying still, just doing this?
Yeah.
And instead of actually turning,
Coming in.
hips.
Okay. Let me try and engage that.
Step, drive.
Okay.
Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Set, drive. Relax. Set, drive. Relax. Set, drive. Aim to the net.
Then okay.
Set, drive. Yeah, come on. Set, drive. Look at that pretty shot. Set, drive. Beautiful. Set, drive. set, drive. Look, you came to me this morning not having a backhand at all.
Yeah.
Now, check this out. You and I are gonna cross-court dink with two hands like this.
Okay.
Some of the shots, when you cross-court dink with the two-hand backhand, you're gonna finish on the same side as your body. You're not gonna finish across your body sometimes. You're gonna finish on the same side over here, okay? I need you to learn this shot because it's more of an aggressive dink than your natural slice dink. You know?
Right.
You know, you want to be able to manipulate and change up the dinks to give them a different look. So can we try some cross?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dink? And then we'll come back to that drive later. But that's
So on my cross 2E on the dink, I'm generally starting like this, and I come up and over like that. Do I want to start down like a ground stroke?
I would start down.
Okay.
It's more deceptive when you start down.
Okay.
If you start like this, what's happening? You're gonna have to dip down, come up on the ball like this.
Okay.
So now that's not simplifying it. That's an extra step.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell you to start off, we're trying to minimize too much motion right now.
Okay.
Keep it simple and small first.
Okay.
Small. Okay. Let's try some backhand. That backhand drive just paid for the lesson right there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I gotta watch that 10 times. Let me make sure this thing's recording.
Yeah. We're good?
Yeah. That's great.
Ready? Two hands, okay? Play around with it. Play around with the two-hand backhand.
Oh, no.
Not so hard, just like soft. There you go. Soft. Good. Get there. Wait to the very last second. Wait now. Good. Get there. And if you're not there, George, just go ahead and do your typical regular dink. Okay.
Yeah, because just to reset it and get it back in.
You're not gonna always have the opportunity to do a top spin.
Yeah.
Dink.
If I'm stretching, I need more.
It's hard to stretch and do a top spin dink, right? Okay. Remember, paddle down.
Yeah, there we go. Better, yeah. Down. I was always going like this.
Yeah.
And coming up, but going down.
So you got that covered. I mean, that's great. I mean, you got the. Do you have that on your forehand side too?
Let's try it. See.
Move these balls. So your elbow is a hinge. Your elbow, you're gonna finish on the same side.
Oh, same side?
Just for this exercise. Not all the shots are gonna finish on the same side, but for this exercise, see what it feels like coming towards the same side.
Up.
So the reason why you want to learn these shots on both either side is because it's very deceptive on what you're doing.
Okay.
Like you're pulling the trigger. Your starting point looks like you're dinking, and I don't know where you're gonna go with that ball. If you're gonna go right, left, at me, whatever. but you're waiting for the very last second to be very, very, you're flexing upwards to get that spin.
Okay.
The trick here is waiting till that ball reaches to your paddle, like very close, and then pulling the trigger.
Okay.
When you do pull the trigger, use those flex muscles, use those twitch muscles.
Okay.
Because that's how you get a lot of spin.
Okay.
You got to come up on the ball really fast.
Okay.
Try it again. Wait, wait, wait. Flick. Wait, wait, wait. 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 Get back to the kitchen line. Now, that same shot, if I target your gray area, a shot that we worked on earlier, I told you it's in between.
Right.
You can do that same shot out of the air.
Okay.
Down here.
I've never tried it.
Oh. It's basically a speed up volley.
Okay.
But it's a very, very...
Can you take it below the net?
You can.
Okay.
It's still generating a lot of spin. So the idea is it's the setup. You're not looking to win off that speed up. You're looking for the next counter shot. But just to try for fun, I'm going to feed it to your forehand. It's not going to bounce. You're gonna stay still loose, paddle to the ground stroke, and then flick.
Okay.
When you flick, finish basically on the same side.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna be out more.
Relax. Relax. Loose grip, loose grip. Take that out of the air.
Yeah. So it's out of my comfort zone, so I need to.
I know. So right there is because you're not used to the shot. You went for safety and back,
Yep.
and back, which is fine too because you need to buy time, right?
Yeah.
And you weren't sure, you weren't ready, and you're not used to the shot. But you just gave up an opportunity to take it out of the air and be more aggressive. And then you bought me more time to close back into the game.
Right.
So you got to know when to close in and when to be more aggressive. Okay. So that was an opportunity. Do it again, but keep it short and simple. Relax.
Okay.
Relax. Wait. Wait. Relax your hands. Wait. Now. Wait. 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 Now. Wait. 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 Yes. Very nice. Let it bounce and then speed up. Let it bounce and speed up. Good. Out of the air. Good. Not every shot's gonna be a speed up. Not every shot. Good. You're right there. Come on. Good. Out of the air. Good punch. Anything much higher, you don't want to do. You don't want to flick that. You want to punch it.
Punch it.
Bruce Lee it.
Okay.
Yep. Right. Anything lower, then you might want to do the roll or just reset. Remember how we reset the ball out here?
Yeah.
If you don't have it, just reset it.
Okay.
It's there though.
Yeah.
So you're learning when to attack and when not to attack. That's a shot that I would like for you to start taking chances on.
Okay.
You know, when you dink, you're reading that ball. Is it high enough for the speed up? Up here is obvious.
Yeah.
Is it high enough for the speed up here, or do you want to reset it, or do you want to take a step back?
Okay.
Let's get the balls up, buddy. Let's get the balls up.